Let nothing distract you.
I could have been killed. What is this? Where is he going?
He's going to hurt someone, I know it.
Why is he in such a hurry?
He shouldn't be running.
He's going to cause trouble.
Could you please be more careful?
Please be more careful now.
You can't just...
When you are exposed, throwing soldiers from rooftops and into structures is a useful way to create an escape route.
What the hell? Heathen! You won't get away from me! I will make you bleed! What are you doing? Don't do that again. Stay on it! Move, move! Search high and low!
Oh, sir, I need the money.
What's that fool doing? Leave, peasant. It's forbidden for you to be here. You have no business here. What a fool.
Rafiq.
Word has spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes. William of Montferrat is my target. What can you tell me of the man himself?
William has been named regent while the king conducts his war. The people see it as a strange choice given the history between Richard and William's son Conrad. But I think Richard rather clever for it.
Clever how?
Richard and Conrad do not see eye to eye on most matters. Though they are civil enough in public, there are whispers that each intends evil upon the other. And then there was that business with Akkar's captured Saracens. In its wake, Conrad has returned to Tyre, and Richard has compelled William to remain here as his guest.
You mean his hostage?
Whatever you wish to call it, William's presence here should dissuade Conrad from acting out.
I've never been one for politics.
But surely you realize your every action shapes the course of this land's future. You are a politician too, in your own way.
As you wish. Now where would you suggest I begin my search?
Richard's Citadel, southwest of here. Or rather, the market in front of it. You'll find the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in that direction as well. It's a popular place and should be filled with talkative citizens. Finally, try the border to the west, where the Chain and Hospitaller districts meet. That should start you on your way.
Very well. I won't disturb you further.
It's no trouble at all.
Leave me alone, for Christ's sake. He should stop acting like a child.
Leave this place!
Fiche le camp!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Thief!
No,
This'll
please,
teach
don't
you
do
nothing.
that. Why do you do that?
Why would he do that?
Open your damn eyes!
Watch where you're going! Does he really have a God's name? Is he doing?
This place is restricted. Be gone!
They let you come and go as you please. I thought the fortress was closed to all.
Aye, but William wishes to have repairs completed as soon as possible. It's been to our advantage.
The perfect cover. It's clever.
Anyway, I've finished my report and should deliver it.
For once, it seems things might go our way, and not by accident.
Well, the Bible does say God helps those who help themselves.
Nah, it doesn't, actually. That's from one of Aesop's fables. The Bible says quite the opposite, in fact. Many passages of being patient and faithful and waiting for the Lord to decide if he wishes to assist.
Well, I say we've waited long enough.
You'll hear no argument from me.
Very well, I'm off then.
He's running into a dead end! He's finished! Before I make you. Heathen! You'll die! He won't get away that easily! Found him! You've no reason to be here. Down. Leave now! Bin die Rache Gottes! He's bound to tire! Bin die Rache Gottes! They're all dead!
Did you see that?
Damn fool must be out. Found him! I'll get you! Your life ends now!
Stand up, friends! Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions. Men like William of Montferrat! Take yourself, my son. What is it that you want?
And so he punishes, sends hordes of heathen warriors to gather at our gates. But God is also merciful, and our past misdeeds may be forgotten. All we need do is ask.
Please,
And so
someone
I
do
say to
something.
you, repent, lay down before him and confess your
Help me.
sins.
Anyone.
He will forgive, such is his
Why are
nature.
you so cruel?
And beg
What have I done
forgiveness we
wrong?
must, for only when our
Why are
hearts
you so
and
cruel?
minds
What
are
have I done wrong?
cleansed can victory be assured. A plague upon Saladin! A plague upon his people! We came in peace to the Holy Land to spread the message of our Lord, but they turned away. They refused to accept his...
You shouldn't have done that.
Stop! Enough! Enough! What is it you want? Gold? I've a few pieces on me. Take them. Take them and go.
It's not gold I seek, but information.
I know nothing.
You know William. Tell me how to reach him.
It's impossible. He meets with the king.
And when will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William. William berates his men. He won't see you.
I already told you. I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your life.
Oh no, how awful.
Who killed this?
Why is he doing that?
Heathen, you'll pay dearly!
Remain fixed in your belief, though the road is long and your trials many. Know that God watches over you. It is His hand that guides our warriors to victory. Be strong, stand firm. Do not give up.
What news?
Grim, I finished my scout. A direct assault won't work.
What's the trouble?
Archers. He's got them all over the fortress. And no easy way to reach them. They'd pick us off before we'd made it 10 feet inside.
You've kept a record, yes?
Aye, I've marked their positions on a map.
Bring it to the others. No doubt they'll have a use for it.
Very well. I'll go at once.
Stay strong, brother.
Yes, and you.
Listen to the fool cry. Tu n'as rien d'un moine.
Whoa! Oh, you dirty thief! You won't get away that
Je suis
easily!
l'épée du Seigneur. Traqué comme
Ouais.
un animal. Je suis l'épée du Seigneur. Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft. You can't get away from me.
Did you see that?
Je t'aurai. I can't find him.
Not be of his mind.
We turned away from God. Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Let me go, please.
Of heathen warriors. Maudit vieillard.
Help! I need help! Please! Anyone!
Aren't you done complaining yet? That's all you do!
Wir können tun, was immer wir wollen. Tu n'as rien d'un moine. Du bist kein Mönch! Dein Gott hat dich verlassen! Nous sommes les envoyés de Dieu.
Damn fool! What's he running
Be
from?
not afraid. Fear and doubt are the weapons of our enemies. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seed.
What's got into him?
Back again, Altair. Always in need of a hand to do your dirty work. This time, Al-Mualim did not order anything. It is just for my own pleasure that I ask you to find some Masyaf flags I've hidden in Richard's district. Since I am a loyal assassin unlike others, I will tell you what people are saying in Akka. It is important information. But this time, try to come back to me faster than the first time.
you doing?
You ever see someone do that before?
I need
I
food.
haven't.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, sir, have any money?
Paladin, a plague upon his people. Hail in peace to the Holy Land. The message of our Lord.
Your hard work is changing my opinion of you. Here is what I know about William of Montferrat. He and Richard had a disagreement before the king left for Jaffa. Since then, William stays in his citadel, surrounded by his army. Do you have what it takes to attack him in this protected environment? We'll see, but I am still doubtful.
You better not cause any trouble.
Why is he doing that?
Haltet eure Augen offen! Er wird bestimmt wiederkommen! I will make you bleed! Er ist ein toter Mann, wenn er sich erneut hier zeigt. Leave, peasant. You're not supposed to be here. Leave. This place is restricted. Be gone! Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen.
Does he really have a reason for doing that?
Leave this place!
What in God's name is he doing? What the hell is he doing?
A few coins, all I ask for is but a few coins.
Is there a reason for him to do that?
Stay strong, citizens. Remain fixed in your belief. Though the road is long and your trials many, know that God...
Just a little money, I beg of you. Foolish man, be
Perhaps it
careful.
was unwise to embrace William. He is old and thinks too much of himself.
His army is the largest beyond the Ocinon. We'll have need of them. For now, I'll go and visit with the other brothers. Make sure they have everything they need.
Aye, they must not fall.
Fear not, the Master has a plan. Even now, he prepares a way to turn our losses to his advantage should it come to that.
What does he intend?
The less you know, the better. Just do as you've been instructed. Deliver the letter you carry to our Master.
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. Money. But I need money, sir.
Where's he going?
Leave,
No,
peasant.
you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. The money. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, sir, have any money? Please, someone do something.
Bevego, leave! This'll teach you not to sit. He should stop acting like a chump. What's wrong with him? Why is he doing that?
Help me! Somebody help me! Why are you doing this? What have I done? Help! Anyone please help me! Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong! Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
You'll never get away! Come back here!
Trouvez l'endroit où il se cache.
You're mine!
Il ne doit pas s'échapper.
Why would anyone want to do that?
Oh God, don't kill me! Oh, it's you, Altair. You scared me. Richard's men are after me. 2 of them, to be exact. I was trying to strike a deal with them, but I realized that they were toying with me, so I ran away. You shall be the angel of death and collect their heads before they collect mine. When it is done, I shall tell you of the deal.
No, you don't understand. I'm forced. What is the matter with you? Ow! My family's sick and dying. Could you share a few coins?
Guards, help me! He's a thief!
You can't just do that.
Die, heathen! Stay away from me!
Oh God, don't kill me! Oh, it's you, Altair. You scared me. Richard's men are after me. 2 of them, to be exact. I was trying to strike a deal with them, but I realized that they were toying with me, so I ran away. You shall be the angel of death and collect their heads before they collect mine. When it is done, I shall tell you of the deal.
Where's the one responsible for this? Who did this?
An assassin!
You can't get away from me!
You're done! No! Just give up!
Oh God, don't kill me! Oh, it's you, Altair. You scared me. Richard after me. 2 of them, to be exact. I was trying to strike a deal with them, but I realized that they were toying with me, so I ran away. You shall be the angel of death and collect their heads before they collect mine. When it is done, I shall tell you of the deal.
Scheint mir, als sei er auf der Flucht. Who saw what happened here?
Hey.
You know, you could have been more careful.
What a fool.
You dirty thief!
I'm sure.
I'll have your hands
Only
for that!
take a look. See if I'm not right.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of
What a relief it is to know that I am safe. Thank you, Master. I tried to make a deal with the Citadel guards to leave the gates open even when the alarm sounds. I failed you. So now your only escape from Richard's Citadel will be to climb the fortress walls. Forgive me.
What is that man doing?
Come no further. You were not allowed to be here. Leave. You're mine! Why don't you come out and play for a bit? Over here! Come back here! Coward! There he goes! Stop him! You'll never get away! There he goes! Stop him! You'll never get away! I know you're hiding from me, coward! He that is God got it! Come back here! Chase him down! He's around here somewhere. There! After him! You're done for! You'll die for that! He hides like the rat he is! So the rat got away. Don't He's not here. It's not our fault. Look elsewhere.
Altair, what brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Why are you doing that?
If he hurts himself, I'm not. When is he gonna stop this nonsense? Now, why is he doing that?
Stop! You must not trespass here. You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave it. Wir können tun, was immer wir wollen. We cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside. Who's done this? Tell me! You are not allowed to be here. Leave. Christ, is he gone?
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No, I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Acre's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point! But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World.
Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Was macht dieser Tor da?
What is that man doing?
I'll have your head! Augen offen! Wird bestimmt wiederkommen! Ja! Er ist ein toter Mann! Bis erneut hier reicht!
Heed well what I have to say.
Einmal dort habt ihr ihn verloren! Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen!
I come from speaking with the king, and the news
Search
is
high and low!
C'est lui!
Attrapez-le!
Failing in our duty.
Poursuivez-le!
Does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause.
Stay on him! Einmal dort habt ihr ihn verloren! Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen! Attrapez-le! Damn it!
This ends today. I will not suffer further degradation at his hands. For whether or not you see it, and you should, this is your fault. You've brought shame upon us all. Skill and dedication are what won us Acre, and they will be required to keep it. I have been too lenient, it seems. But no more. You will train harder and more often. If this means missing meals, missing sleep, so be it. And should you fail in these tasks, you will learn the true meaning of discipline. Bring them forward. If I must make examples of some of you to ensure obedience, so be it. The two of you stand accused of whoring and drinking while on duty. What say you to these charges?
My lord, please. We meant no harm by it.
We forgot ourselves. It will not happen again.
No, it won't. Disregard for duty is infectious. It shall be rooted out and destroyed. In this way, we may prevent its spread. Am I understood?
Yes, my lord! Of course! By your command!
Good, good. Return to your posts filled with a new sense of purpose. Stay strong, stay focused, and we will triumph. Falter, however, and you will join these men. Be sure of it. Dismissed!
Close the gate! Lasst ihn nicht entscheiden!
Worthless! You deserve! Guards, seal the fortress! Do not let the assassin leave here alive! You're useless! I'll deal with him myself! Assassin! I should have known! Close the gates!
Was ist mit mir, du Narr? mit mir, du Nachtiger! Kannst nichts sagen! I'm far better than you'll ever be! Erbärmlich! Good Lord, don't make me laugh! Du magst es noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereits verloren! Du kannst nichts sagen! Du magst es noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereits verloren! I'm far better than you, du Narr! Kannst nichts sagen! Kill you with my eyes. I'm far better than you'll ever be. Erbärmlich! You'll be dead soon! Even with me, I'll kill you with my eyes closed. Erbärmlich! Give me shot, Papa.
Preparation is crucial to your success. Clear the area of archers and guards before confronting.
He seems...
Oh, ich wundere. Haltet eure Augen offen! Wird bestimmt wiederkommen!
I come from speaking with the king, and the news is grim. We stand accused of failing in our duty. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause.
For shame!
He knows nothing!
He's wrong! Peace! Peace! Hold your tongues! Aye!
You're somewhere you should be.
In der
über den Haufen
Try to escape!
Ne restez pas là! You're mine! Ein Diener Gottes! Höre den Zorn Gottes!
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akka for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Oncino is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs. Know of my work.
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akka for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Oncino is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Anyone see him? Die, heathen! You think you can outrun me? This is actually...
C'est un assassin!
Die now!
Il ne doit pas s'échapper!
Puisse le Seigneur me donner la part de venger! Ah, hell! I don't know where he went. Assassin! You can't run forever! Where are you? Ein Assassino! Take him down! Out of the way! Out of the way! After him! Faster! On the south to the Holy Land to spread the message of here! Die, heathen! Assassin! Stop this now! You're mine! You can protect us! Your life ends now! He found the tire! Pinpoint! Die, thief!
Anyone help me?
Assassin! Don't let him get away! You're done for! Just give up! Keep up with him! Don't let him get away! Keep up one on your butt!
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Masyaf, or by pickpocketing thugs.
Come, Altair.
I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you've sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sable.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, what do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go...
Yes?
How did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master.
That it is not...
I took a leap of faith.
Has he gone mad? He's gone mad.
He's going to hit someone.
Save him! He's gone mad.
Do you think he's being chased, guys?
He shouldn't be running like that.
He's going to hurt someone. I know it. He's going to run into someone. Good son.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing a knife, pushing somebody off a roof, or performing a stealth assassination.
Gave me quite.
You said.
I'll help your Ow! Give up! You've nowhere to run! Out of the way! Stop running! You're not everything! Yes, come. Come, people! Come to his king and his infidel army! They leave horrors in their faces! I need right to meet his
Please! Out of the way! You are filth! وراءه! أسرع! It's forbidden for you to do
هل يراه حد؟ What? أيها الناس! Leave now! Keep up with him! Don't let him get away! وراءه! أسرع! هل يراه أي أحد؟ Him! There! Get him! Give up! You've nowhere to run! اقبضوا عليه! اقبضوا عليه! What's that
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of it!
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majd-ud-Din for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majd-ud-Din has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
Just a few coins, please.
Leave now!
The fires of war.
Please, don't do that again.
And thousands of lives are lost.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majduddin intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none, you have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majduddin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry.
They leave only suffering in their wake. A crusade for what? Ignorance?
Where is he going?
Violence? Madness? We must resist.
I will Have any of you seen him?
So comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. There, come quickly! Don't let him get away!
Don't let them in me!
Force him! Force the Christian king
Get him!
and his army of
Look
infidels.
everywhere!
They go against the will of God.
Don't let him get away! Let him!
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Praise be Saladin!
going to run into someone.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for.
Leave this place.
What do you want? Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today!
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majduddin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Hey, you look familiar.
Why would he do that?
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. A few coins. All I ask is for...
Come no further.
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No. I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. Truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Away with you!
No, you don't
Hey, you
He's trying to kill me! Help!
Kime böyle yemek istiyorsun?
Come quickly! Stop this man before he kills again!
Watch carefully those around you. Those
Hazır
you think
olunca
you know
ortaya
so well.
Someone should stop this.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası
They
ölümdür.
act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported.
Hırsızlık yapmanın
Small crime
cezası
today
ölümdür.
leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majduddin will help. Only come forward so that we might know their names.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere. Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. And take up arms against our enemies. In whatever way you can. Praise be Salahadin. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. These are his friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching. Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. And take up arms. Whatever way you have.
ماذا؟ من الذي فعل هذا؟ أخبرني! أنت تتبع طريق الضال! في طريقي! إنه ينهك نفسه! اقبضوا عليه! سوف تظهر مجددا.
We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majduddin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
Be gone, hey! I'll show you!
You've crossed the wrong man!
Pay dearly for that! Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
That he may grant us victory.
Such a thing.
Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting.
There's that murderer.
Always. Be strong. Strong like like Saladin and take up arms against our enemies.
Such a strange man. Why would he do that?
What is that fool doing? What is it that you want?
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
He's traveling man number one. Has he lost his money?
سوف يبقي نفسه هذا
Food. I'm so hungry.
What is that man
Just a
thinking?
little money, I beg of you. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
You have no business here. Leave. It's forbidden for you to be over here.
Why are you doing this?
He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor.
What is that fool doing?
To die in service to God, fighting
Still
for
need
what
help
we
from
believe
you.
in.
I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance?
You're a dead man.
Quickly! Don't let them escape! Fight them in any way you can!
May God have mercy on your soul.
Maybe you haven't noticed. You're already
To the
I'll have your head! You can't escape! Anyone see him?
Make no mistake. In our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world.
Watch yourself.
Still need
I
help
ever
from
do
you.
to you?
I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Why would he do that?
The fires of war consume the land,
Tragic.
and thousands of lives. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Before I make it.
Look, be wary, friends. The shaitan
Now
is
I'm
everywhere.
starting to understand why they call you the One. What could I tell you that would be of any help? Oh yes. Majduddin enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. I'm sure it is the perfect moment to strike. Does that help? Now I must go hide for a while.
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin ride to meet him.
Watch it! When will he stop acting like a fool?
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they asked me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
I beg of me, just a few coins, please, help! I beg of you, just a few coins,
Who's responsible for this?
Don't leave, just a few coins, please.
I'll have
Kime bu yemeği yemek istiyorsun?
Yes! I will endure life!
Geber kafir!
There's no way out! I'll get you!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya! Çekil önümden! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Get him! Get him!
You are not allowed
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
After him! Faster!
Kaybetmeyin onu! Gel! Gel
Leave this place. Did you see that?
You again, Grandmaster.
Why would he do that?
Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they asked me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life, this thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Please, can't you spare something? Help me!
Thief! You are filth!
All I ask is for a few coins.
You are You'll regret that.
Never a moment.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard two scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard two scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the...
Infidel, die! I'll take you down! I will find you! I'll get you! After him! Faster!
Please, can't you spare something?
Filthy heretic! Gözsüzler garajına müstahak. Don't move him! Don't move him! Here! He's over here!
Away with you!
فلنرجع. He just disappeared.
المحتمل أنه هرب إلى جزء آخر من المدينة.
Please, sir, have any money? What's he doing?
Yes, Joseph.
Has he gone mad? Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! Leave this place. Leave this place. End this before it happens.
When will you stop acting like a fool?
That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until
What
death.
is that man thinking?
The Crusaders, must be destroyed! The fires of war come...
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You think your God cares what happens to you?
Why are you doing this? I've done nothing wrong.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave. My good people, your search has come to an end.
What is it?
Never want to
do that before. Now, why is he doing that?
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well! I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear?
No, we do not. Never.
Then you wish to take action? We do!
Find us.
Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
God curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you. But I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
اقبضوا عليه! اقبضوا عليه! لن تفلت مني!
جبر كافر!
I will catch you!
What are you doing? Gel buraya! Kaçmasına izin vermeyin!
No way out! He's finished!
Infidel army! They leave horrors in their wake! Saladin rides to meet him, that his barbarous acts might be avenged! Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory! Praise be Saladin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization! Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for! The infidel king!
Thief! You are finished!
We must resist! We must push back!
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
It is our very existence we are fighting for! We must resist! We must push back!
Done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this?
Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestor started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond, I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look. Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus. Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
you have been exposed, killing some of your pursuers will make it easier to escape.
Come in, Altair. I trust you are well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
God save him! He's gone mad!
Such wild swings will give your enemy an opening, and send you to an early death.
What would cause him to run like that? He's going to hurt someone, I know it.
Where is he going?
Did he just run into that person?
He's going to hurt someone.
Take your time. When moving slowly, you reduce your chances of attracting unwanted attention.
I should pay for your
Infidels down! Death to the infidels! Take them down! Wait.
I have many things, too many things.
You cannot run forever! Out of the way! I'll take you down! Find his squares in all the land. And I,
the will of
do not find better agents
must be made to pay.
You look like
everywhere they ride, they leave only treasure in their wake. They say it's a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorant.
What's going
Out of the way!
After him! Faster!
Filthy heretic!
I'll take you down!
Your mind! Get out of my way!
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.